out there, everyone? Cassandra Maki, and we're continuing with episode 2 of VVVVK, Rogue Vampire Hunters. Oh, and if you just joined us, you're welcome. Glad you can make it here, and I hope you all enjoy your stay. And always remember that the most important character story is you, the readers. Well, let's get it up. Get lost. June 1st, 2022, Astor, a region of gentle, sloping mountains. 1 month before Truth Awakening, you, the hunter hiding over there, come out please. If you try to sneak away any closer, I'll kill you. No, I am not a hunter. I've been looking for you, Nazarene. Right? That voice, are you? Are you? Yep, Catherine, you know my name at least, right? I think we met once before. Yes, I remember. You've just awoken as well. Exactly. The coffin I was in got swept pretty far in the landslide. Took me a while to get back here. Listen, Lady Mur is in trouble. She woke up a month before I did. And she's barely had any blood to drink since then. What I mean is, she's losing her mind. I don't know what to do. I figured here. I caught a couple hunters. I wanted more, actually, but super kissing! These two were the only ones I managed to knock out without killing them. Yeah, you're the best, Katerina. Lady Murray is resting just out there. Come with me, please. Blood! I need blood! My head is spinning. The nausea won't go away. Hey, Mercedes. That voice, Katerina? Let's skip the greetings. I brought you a couple of living humans. Drink up. No, I can't drink the blood of innocent humans. They're hunters! You're a pretty sloppy drinker, huh? You're lucky if a vampire loses their mind. There's no bringing them back. You were almost done for. Thank you so much, Katerina. I was afraid she might be lost. For now we should get off this mountain. The hunters were where we are. They'll keep coming after us. Let's move. No, please. Let us stay here a little longer. Why? A few dozen vampires fled into the mountains when we escaped the hunters' raid a century ago. I want to stay here and search for the fellow vampires' coffins. It's been too long. Most of them have probably been dug up by hunters and wild dogs by now. It is Lady Mur's wish to stay here and seek our companions. Fine, I'll go look for animals to deal with any pursuers. In return, I'm leaving the chicken to you. I don't want to get covered in dirt. Of course. Though, I'm pretty damn sure there won't be any surviving vampires. So you're awake, are you? A male vampire, a servant perhaps, judging by his attire. Here, take my hand. Let's get you out of this coffin. Lady Mercy, Lady Nasumi, Lady Katerina? July 2nd, 2022. Astron, a region of gently sloping mountains. Day 2 from Truth's awakening. And that's what happened before we unearthed you. I see. So you woke up 2 months ago, Lady Nasumi, Lady Katerina woke up a month after? Correct. I woke up my own, wandered the mountains for days, and finally discovered this hotel. But there were no humans about, and I was able to catch any of the animals inhabiting the mountain just before I lost my mind from having no blood to drink. Katerina arrived. If a vampire goes for long eternity without drinking blood, they lose their capacity to speak or think. Should they lose their mind, there is no way to recover. Lady Mur is in great danger. Katerina is our savior. Well, we shouldn't have any more trouble finding blood. We've got Truth with us. Wait! I thought drinking my blood was for emergency situations only. He's right. We can't rely entirely on Truth. I believe we should stop at the prison between here and urge and abduct a few criminals of our purposes. In these circumstances, couldn't we just drink from an ordinary people? I think not. Certainly not. Hell no. Sorry for suggesting it. Vampires don't harm ordinary people. We are a peaceful race, full of love and humanity for humanity. We only drink from criminals and hunters. It's getting close to noon. Should we depart soon? Indeed, we won't get anywhere by dwelling around here. Yesterday, we encountered Truth, and our party grew to 4. Today, at least, we begin our journey to Rouge. We decided on the specifics of our route before we found you, Truth. Let us explain. Nessie, explain our route to Truth. Huh? Yeah, you want me to explain? All right. Please, look at this tablet. Here on the screen is a map of the country. This is our present location of the mountains of Astor. Today we will make our way to the country's capital, the city of Ruzel. Wasn't Bruzel originally under the rule of the clan Lady Nasri? I've never been, but about kissing. I've heard it's quite a metropolis. Yes, indeed, it's a metropolis city. Plenty of humans live there. From Bristol? From Bristol, we'll head to the city of Sinwarp. Sinwarp was ruled over by my clan, in the Gold Town to the north. After soon, we'll make our way to the final destination, Rouge. As I mentioned yesterday, Rouge is a port town that was part of my clan's territory. Rouge, it seems to recall that it's quite a beautiful tourist attraction with canals running through the whole city. Yep. We get swarms of tourists from aboard. Now that explains the explanation is complete. Truth, you observed the map, correct? This journey is ours. We'll traverse the country. Such a grand journey as this might be by name Lord of the Blood, Return of the Queen. Ha ha! That's right, and up with the music. Opening the music player and pause. Did we really need the music while we were explaining our territory? Well, I thought it might make things more exciting. Ha ha! Well, Lady Mercedes, I have a question. Our destination in Rouge, correct? Why don't we head straight there? Why are we stopping at Bruzel and Sinwarp along the way? Very good question, Troit. As explained yesterday, Rouge, our destination, is home to several hundred vampires. I, the magnificent Mercedes, will be arriving in this town. Think about it for a moment. Do you suppose the locals there will acknowledge me as their rightful princess, as the queen who will unite our people? Let me think. Of course, Your Majesty, Your Master. Your power and influence will certainly hold sway now, even after hundreds of years. They most certainly will. Not you uttering buffoon. Huh? I do believe the vampires of this age will know Lady Myr's name. After all, she is a princess, the daughter of the king who unified all of the vampires of this nation. However, I don't believe the citizens of Rouge will be so quick to acknowledge Lady Myr as their queen. As we slumber, they likely form their own society and hierarchies. Simply showing up and declaring that you're oneself princess, let alone queen, is unlikely a move to them. This is why I need accurately acquire two things before we reach church, so that they will accept me as their queen. Two things. These two things are treasures and emblems of royalty, treasures, emblems of royalty, pursue Netherlands territory, Silver Mercedes territory, and Rouge, my territory. Each of these three territories has a treasure house in which treasures and emblems of royalty lie. The plan is to gather them all. With treasures and emblems of royalty, we can buy off any adversaries and guarantee Conhef's power. If we want to command citizens of Rouge and have them acknowledge their queen, these two things are indispensable. But a century has passed since the age which we live. Surely humans have long since broken into the treasure houses and... No, I think not. I used to collect taxes from the country's vampires and manage their assets. Through those connections I know the location, skills, and worth of just about every treasure house owned by royalty and aristocracy. They were all constructed in places, though, that would be very difficult for a human to intrude upon. I believe they should be quite safe. So, we're visiting each of their territories along the way rather than making straight for Rouge. Having more time before we arrive to Rouge is a favorable development for me. That gives me more time to kill them! By the way, Trute, I will allow you to call me Mur from now on. Consider it a privilege. Then you can call me Nessie too. Stick with Katerina for me. Lady Mur, Lady Nessie, and Lady Katerina, allow me to say again, it's an honor to travel with you all. Alright, you lot were going outside. Now everyone regard the road in front of the hotel. There are a few automobiles parked here. Correct. They have been taken on by truly bizarre shapes in the past century, but these are indeed automobiles butts up for kissing. They were shaped somewhat like carriage 100 years ago, but now they're rather flat, aren't they? There are 10 vehicle stations here. I wish I select the one that will suit our journey. Which is best? Which shall we choose? Before that, actually, can any of us issue a even drive a car? I cannot drive. I can't either. Me neither. I can drive, I believe. Really? How can a lowly servant like you operate an automobile? I do have a driver's license at least. Then I went out to the shopping in town and I became friends with a human soldier. He taught me how to drive. Cars seem have changed a great deal in the last century, but as long as the basic instructions is the same, I should be fine. Ooh, brimming with confidence, aren't you? Very well, Trute. Since you are the driver, choose a car from amongst the parked here. A simple four-wheel sedan seems like a safe choice. Comfortable, good gas mileage, slight, highly ended model. I'll take it. I decided I'll take this one. While this car has somewhat unassuming appearance, it has a nice air luxury and stability. I like it. The seats are so spacious and soft looking. It seems very comfortable. I had a feeling you would find the car to your liking, Lady Nasty. The key is already in the ignition. I'll see if I can get moving it. The engine's running. Please, get in, everyone. I'll sit in the nice, spacious back seat. I'll take the seat next to you, then. I do find it just a little odd that all of these cars are parked here, but there's not a soul to be seen. That was playing on my mind a little too. The building, electricity, and water are all fine, but there's no sign of people. Bust up for kissing, Lady Nasty. All of these cars have their keys inside of them, too, as if to say, by all means, use whichever one you wish. Maybe the humans all evacuated the mountains while I was having my shootout with the hunters. I suppose, but if I find it unnatural to leave a car behind with the key inside, doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter. Let's get out of here. No point in jabbering on like this. Alright, of course I'll sit in the passenger seat and offer guidance with my map app. Alright, off we blow. July 2nd, 2022. Midway between Astor and Brazil. A hill with an observation deck. Day 2 of Tread's Awakening. Huh? 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 Truth! Stop the car! Stop! Yes, master. What is it, Katerina? Is something the matter? Is something the matter? Your horrible pitch is the matter. Stop singing! My ears are gonna bleed! What? Why should you be? You should be honored to hear my melodious voice. It's ratting as hell. You've been singing the whole hour. We've been driving. Shut up! Or if you could say, shirt up. This is why I can't stand people with no musical understanding. You simply can't comprehend the wonders of my singing. Oh, you need me to spell it out for you? You are deaf, tone deaf. All you're doing is humming and you're still way off key. Such an insolent woman. I'll have you know, I've been called the Siren Reborn. The Siren Reborn? Who fed you all that bull? My mother and father, in fact. Your parents are seriously hearing impairment. No, Katerina. Why don't we stop things here before they escalate further? I think I'm gonna... Whoa! Don't throw up in the hair. What are you, a cat? Lady Mur, are you alright? Pardon me. Truth be told, I've been feeling, touch sick for the past while. I was distracting myself by humming. I don't believe I knew high-class vampires could get sick. It's possible that you may be, car sick. Car sick? The humans who taught me to drive told me about it. Some people may feel a little nauseous from an automobile jousting motion. And Lady Mur has been eating sweets the entire time. That may have added on to it. There's a hill here with a lovely view. Why don't we stop and rest for a while? I agree. Perhaps the wind will allow all my naughties. Don't puke on me! I see. Rather than heading straight for Rouge, you're stopping in Brazil and somewhere the other vampires from our territories? Yes, apparently we're going to collect treasures and emblem of royalty from the respective treasure houses. Well, may as well let them do what they want, I figure. Acquiring treasures and emblem of royalty to restore the royal family. It also sounds like a game child would play. I agree. A whole wild story dreamed up by a foolish princess who just woke up after hundreds of years. Your duty, however, is to play along with that child's game. Understood? Understood. The method we've developed for killing high-class vampires depends entirely upon how intimate I can be with them and their panties! Correct! The closer you get to them and their panties, the more time you spend together, the shorter the time until you kill them becomes. Join the hunt for the treasure and the emblem royalty. Play along in their game to make believe as their servant. Make them trust you. Incidentally, where are you currently? On the hill, 15 kilometers from Astron, another 50-kilometer drive, and we'll be in Brazil. Taking your sweet time, huh? Well, if I pick up too much speed, Mur gets carsick. High-class vampires can get carsick. What are they all doing right now? They're in the restroom. We may keep resting here for a little while. Understood. Contact me again tonight. Ending transmission. Lady Mur, are you feeling alright? Not in the least. I feel sick as a dog. As you can see, I am currently reclining in Lady Katerina's lap. However, Katerina's thighs are hard and muscular, so they make a dreadful pillow. I may end up feeling even worse. Want me to wallop you? Automobiles in this age are far too speedy. Perhaps they're simply not suited to you, Lady Mer. Truth, get me something to drink. Here, take this thermos. It contains hot cocoa. There was instant cocoa at the hotel. I prepared some of it at the inn in case you might have it along the way. Oh, just like a proper servant, I shall have it immediately. Yuck! I'm going to rip your head off, Trut. This cocoa is far too bitter to drink. Huh? It is? It seems sweet enough to me. I take my cocoa with 7 sugar cubes. You and servant of mine ought to know that. 7 sugar cubes. That be enough to give a human diabetes. Forgive me, I was careless. Actually, I have no need for nasty cocoa. Trut, come here at once. Yes, here I am. Turn your head. Ow! Lady Mer, surely you could drink in a little more refined manner. What the hell? Don't burp in my face! Delectable as ever, Trut, your blood is a national treasure. My car sickness has largely cleared. If you're not car sick anymore, get off my lap! No, I still feel the touch weak. I will remain lying down, Katerina. Try not to move. No, I still a touch weak, so I remain laying down Katerina's lap. Try not to move. I thought my lap was hard and uncomfortable. As you are still feeling unwell, Lady Mer, would it be alright if I took a short walk? There's supposed to be an observation deck at the top of the hill. I'd like to see it. As you wish. Simply let me know if hunters appear. I'd prefer to get to the road to Brazil sooner rather than later, but it looks like we'll be on this hill for a while. So what do I do now? I think I'll have a talk with Katerina. If I'm going to keep playing the part of the Trut, I should get to know more about the vampires. Lady Katerina, if it's quite alright, might I ask you a few questions? Questions? What do you want to know? I know I came to visit Lady Mer's residence a few times, but I've never spoken to you directly. I know almost nothing about your personality, the things you like, the things you dislike, your humility. I thought I might ask about some personal things, so I thought I might become closer to you and your pennies. Yeah, now that you mention it, all of your personalities know about me is my name and my basic profile. Ask away. The first matter I'd like to ask about is, what type of men do you prefer, Lady Katerina? Oh, are you about to make a move? No, I would never do such a... Do you like me, Trut? Of course I like you. In what way? I don't believe I understood that question. There you go again, playing dumb. I like you, Trut. Huh? What do you mean by that? Oh, I don't believe I understood the question. I like you as a man, Trit. Lady Katerina, please stop teasing me. Ah, you're cute, Trit. My type of man is like you. Why don't we get together? What? I should say not. Why not? Trit is my servant, and my servants are not allowed a romantic relation. I've never heard that from the rule. That's because I just invented it just now. Aha, you're so obviously, you're jealous. Certainly not, I don't see true like that. Sure. Look here, Katerina. How many men do you think I've held in my arms upon now? Absolutely zero. I, who won the hearts of so many beautiful men, would never consider to jealousy over riffraff like Truett. Weak, run-of-the-mill, boring men like him are my type. My men must be muscular, sculpted like Greek statues. I'm a princess, the figure queen. A servant could never be a suitable hand-spin of mine. Whatever, just admit it. You're afraid a big bad Katerina gonna snap Truett up. I'm not jealous. You're two really close to me, aren't you? Sure are. No, we're not. Well, would you mind telling me about your everyday life, Lady Katerina? As a soldier who protects the vampires of this country, what kind of life do you lead? My everyday life, huh? Well, ever since I was a kid, I did a lot of moving around from country to country. I just lived in the same manner of people around me, so I didn't really have a set of way of life. You moved around from country to country. My parents and I traveled between all the nations. Wherever they were war happening, that's where we went. The Allied nations went beyond just Europe, you know. Our countries had vampires that weren't strong fighters, and hunted organizations took advantage of them. My parents and I would go to those countries and help fight. That was my job in life. I see. How old were you when you began that sort of life? Don't really recall. Around when I was 5, I think. You started fighting in wars when you were a child? Yeah, but I'm a high-class vampire. I was stronger than both my parents. I could pull my own weight. The countries we lived in is bombarded by Germany, France, and the Netherlands of the United Kingdom. Is just across the water. All of them have vampires, and all of them have attackers as numbers of times. But we have never been invaded. Butts up for kissing. Would you like me to kiss your butt, Lady Mur? Which is, of course, is because of the Tep family. Because we have Lady Katerina clan here. Correct, the Tebby clan is the most powerful military clan in all of Europe. Where they all challenge humans of the world domination. I have a little doubts would complete their conquest within a week. This may be a foolish question, but you aren't going to challenge humanity at large, are you? Certainly not a foolish question indeed. As you ought to know, killing a human is a serious crime. Humans are the ones flourishing in this world. We simply adapt to the culture and society they have built. Yep, the only humans we fight are vampire hunters, even the humans we drink blood from. Genuinely criminals, you know. And the only humans we turn into vampires are the ones with no relatives. You're one of those, Truth. Yes, I was the youngest child of a poor farming family, and Lady Murr's family took me in when I had lost everyone else. We vampires may help humans, but we would never make enemies with them. We certainly aren't going to start any wars. Vampires only antagonize humans in work of fiction. In reality, vampires are extremely friendly towards humans. Strangely enough, throughout history, vampires have never declared war on humans. They have enough power to crush humanity with ease, but their disputes only ever arise among themselves. This is strange. If they like it, they could probably take over the world with no trouble. As you know, for ages and ages, we vampire hunters have put ridiculous amounts of time, labor, and money into spinning the story that vampires are evil beings to suck the blood of humans indiscriminatingly. However, they would never antagonize humans, much to the contrary. They respect, reverse the human love and love humans. They don't meddle with humans any more than necessary. Instead, they put effort into blending into the society. Vampires probably all think the same thing. Why are those hunters trying to kill us when we're completely harmless to humans? However, I cannot abide those damn scum-sucking humans. We make no quarrel with humans, and yet they make an attempt to eliminate us. True. Well, do you have anything in the way of your dreams to the future? To be a happy bride. Haha, bride? You a bride? That's hilarious. I'm going to throttle you. Come on. You do so much messing around with men. I highly doubt you'll ever get married. There were plenty of meeting places for nobility a century ago, but you never showed out your face. For all the men you fished up in pubs, you didn't seem interested at all in finding a husband. Whoa! Don't call me a fishing it. I took home attractive men. I wouldn't take any old slob. I mean, you don't have any interest in romance, do you? Have you ever been in love? Of course I have. I had a one-sided feeling for a guy for a really long time. That's an even better joke. It ain't a joke. What's so weird about me having feelings for someone? Listen, all of the women in the world, you are the least suited for romance or love. Anyone in this country knows about you run around with men. I can't possibly believe you would have required feelings. I just about had it with you. Look, I mostly use hookups to kill time. There was a separate guy I was serious about. Who exactly? Who is this man you were serious about? I'm dying to know. Actually, I know the name, so just about every lord in this nation tell me. No way! Oh, no, you don't say? Say I order you as a princess. I'm not listening. I don't have any recollection of Katerina serious being in love with someone. Katerina went through men like water. If she'd fallen in love, it would have been a major incident in the vampire world. I'm sure I would remember it. Could I ask about the gentleman in this little more? In just a little more details? I don't mind if you keep his name and title even a secret. Truett, are you really that curious about the guy I liked? Yes, I am, Master. The guy I fell in love I fell for was a human soldier. What, a human? Not a vampire, royal, or noble, but a human? Love beneath one station will never come into fashion. So what if I fell for a human? There are loads of love stories between vampires and humans. Yeah, and also vampires and also humans and zombies. A girl and a zombie, more importantly. Yes, but you're a noble and a symbol of a military. How could you fall in love with a human? I simply don't. Well, what was he like? How did you meet? What did you like about him? How far did your relationship progress? Well, you seem into it now. Didn't take you for the kind of gossiping about boys. Well, I'll tell you. So my father and mother died on the battlefield. The soldiers was the one who helped me collect their remains and build their tomb. We started seeing each other every day. You know, eating together, mourning my parents. The next thing I knew, I'd fallen for him. A human soldier wanted your parents. This is the first I'm hearing of it. That's because I haven't told anyone. Was it that your parents passed away? In South America, that was where the war began between vampires and intelligent in Chile, and my parents were fighting for intelligence. One of the children, vampires, killed them, and honorable death, as they say. So, what the whole memorialization, your parents, Peruvian, Brazilian, what does that matter? It matters plenty. I wanted to know what he was like. He was a strong man, a kind. Here, look at the ring. A gold ring with beautiful workmanship. What a bit. It's a monologue of my father. Both his arms and were blown off. This ring was a misshapen mess. But the soldier removed it from my father's hand and had it repaired for me. He asked to meet him in town and gave me this ring. That was a surprise. Here is the ring the father was wearing. It was crushed when I found it, so I spoke when a goldsman I knew had him restore it. He repaired it as best as he could, though I know designing it was probably different from the original. I thought this new design would suit you, but please tell me if you don't like it. I'll get him to fix it again. Well, do you like it? Hey, whoa. Don't start crying in the streets. People will think I'm being mean to you. Here, give me your left hand. I had it fixed to fit your pinky finger. I'll never forget how I felt that moment. I was ecstatic. I was weeping openly, even though those were other people around. I put on a strong front around them, others, to tell them the truth. When my parents died, I fell into despair, and it was excruciating. But I was right. I wasn't alone. When my parents left me for heaven, the soldier appeared to comfort me. He treated me kindly. He supported me. That's why I fell for him. Wow. What's with that reaction? There's nothing weird about my story. You sounded like a blushing maiden, not like Katerina, the demon of war. I'm telling you, even my capable of falling in love, but I'm capable of falling in love. Yes, I like fighting, I'm good at it, but that's all there to me. Although, that guy I like was a human, alright. So he's probably long dead. We've been sleeping for a century. Yeah, it's true. Your requited love has met a tragic conclusion. So it goes, I got plenty of time to wait for the next one. True, it is the matter. You've been awfully quiet. Oh, apologies. What Lady Katerina said just took me by surprise. The first matter I'd like to ask is, please tell me about your relationship with Lady Myrrh and Lady Nasty. What sort of people are you from your point of view? You want me to answer with Lady Myrrh right here? Well, okay. Lady Myrrh is a princess I serve, and the one I put my life on the line to protect. Her dad gave me Clannis' territory. She's an airhead, but she's a valuable master of me. An airhead, excuse you. You won't find many ladies with my intelligence. Yeah, exactly. But in spite of your difference in status, the two of you seem very close. Indeed, I hadn't spoken to Katerina properly until this year. But Katerina doesn't give me special treatment as a princess and doesn't seem trivial. terribly bothered with little details. In other words, talking to her comfortable after we met, we quickly became close. Yep, Lady Mar doesn't mind if I don't talk formally. I definitely say it's a comfortable relationship. I see. Then what sort of person is Lady Nasty to you? Honestly, I'm not sure. I mean, I've just been running around fighting wars all my life. I only came back here once or twice a year, so I couldn't have seen her panties. Even if I'd wanted to, I caught a glimpse of her panties from a distance. Maybe we never talked. So when you both woke up, that was essentially your first time meeting each other? Yeah, I heard about her panties, though. She's very good with money, thanks to her panties vampires. Revenue is the country's jump to at least 10 years, 10 times higher apparently. And see, Nessie lost her parents at a young age, which suddenly made her panties the head of the Bethany clan. It's so crazy, her panties managing to bring in the ridiculous amounts of money out there in town. Indeed, mother and father often said that Katerina and Nessie about the land world would be secure for hundreds of years. Didn't end up being all that secure, though hunters had to show up and start dropping bombs. Indeed, I think Nessie is a good girl, though she's smart and curious about everything. We spent a month up in the mountains of Asterite. Nessie was messing with that tablet of hers, and the whole time she researched everything that had happened in the last century of press. Thanks to that, nothing about 2022 surprises me anymore. I'm grateful for her panties. Truly, without her panties, we likely would have taken a good deal longer to adapt to this age. In this conversation. Oh yes, I have one last question for you, Lady Myrrh. What sort of person is Lady Nasty? I mean, to you. The two of you have known each other for a long while, haven't you? Yes, quite a long while. Sentwarp, where I lived in Brazil, where Nasty lived, weren't all that far apart. We frequently played together when we were young. She was like an older sister to me. An older sister? Nessie has always been faithful to me, and as you know, she's highly intelligent. She's the retainer I rely on the most. We're about to collect the emblem of royalty and treasures and make for her. Without Nasty, I doubt the restoration of the royal family could be accomplishable. From that way of saying, it's something as though you deeply depend on Lady Nasty. Of course I do. There are no other vampires that match her panties brilliance. Nasty brought together the merchants of this land, built great ports, developed overseas trades, and some Indian wealth. All of those successes came with about when she was still but a teenager, her business is beyond that of humanity. It's only natural that she should become nobility and be known as the treasurer for the royal family. Definitely impressive. She climbed all the way up the ladder from merchant to class of lifetime. That takes some work, some serious work. Indeed. The first half of her Penny's teenager years spent studying with a little eating or sleeping. A human would have perished from overwork. What's her motive? Marvelly. Marvelly no nasty. Doesn't have any of that. I asked her before, why is it that she works so hard? What do you think she said to me? For your sake, princess. That was her answer. For your sake, Lady Mount, I'll work with everything I have to bring wealth to the family, royal family, and to protect the country with money. That's what she said with a smile. She said to be quiet and reserved, but she's more overtaken and trustworthy than any of my other retainers. That's wild. Incredibly, Nancy has been away for quite some time, hasn't she? Fruit, go check up on her. Pennies! She could be on the hill just over there. Yes, of course, master. Mer, what's up? You're staring off into space. I just remembered something a summer day long ago. A summer day? A perfectly clear summer day 100 years ago. I was young. Mother and father had taught me to brought me to a brook to the outskirts of Sinwarp for a picnic. 10 servants attended us. One of them went fishing and caught 20 rainbow trout in the matter of minutes. That was, yes, the one who caught the rainbow trout was called Truett by the other servants. I barely remember Truett's face or voice now, but I do remember that summer day. There's more. Mother and father were extremely pleased by the mountain trout Truett had caught. They gave him some cocoa as a reward, and after taking one sip of the cocoa, Truett fainted. Wait, why? I found out later Truett couldn't consume anything containing cocoa. His constriction didn't allow it. For example, if he ate a piece of cocoa candy, his whole body would break into hives and would swoon. His pure blood vampires like us don't have to worry about diseases or abnormalities, but Truett is a mixed blood vampire. This is indisposition towards cocoa must have a Truett left over from his life as a human. Hang on, Truett drank cocoa earlier. He gulped the whole thing, in fact. Yes, and he's perfectly energetic. No fainting in sight. It doesn't end there. But Truett knows his left hand held the fishing pole, the knife trimmed the fish, and the cup of cocoa with his left hand. But the Truett is right-handed. Right, he always holds things in his right hand. And that isn't the only strange thing. I may not remember his voice, but there's one thing I'm certain of. When he spoke that summer day, it was a strong German accent. Mother caught an accent, asked where he was born, and I remember clearly. The truth doesn't have any kind of accent. Exactly. In fact, he speaks with perfectly pronunciation, just like ours. He certainly doesn't sound like a farm-based servant. Able to eat cocoa, right-handed, not German accent. This truth is entirely different from the one in my recollection. The man we may dug up in the mountains of Esther. Who on earth is he? Alright everyone, here's where we wrap up this episode. If you all liked the video, punch a like button in the face, like a boss, and high fives all around. Oh, and if you just joined us, you're welcome. Glad you could make it here. Hope you enjoy your stay, and always remember that the most important character is you, the reader. Cassandra Maki out.